Jupiter isn't just the largest planet in our solar system, it's a cosmic monster hiding secrets that could rewrite physics textbooks. While we've admired its colorful bands for centuries, NASA's Juno spacecraft discovered something absolutely terrifying. Perfectly organized storm systems that shouldn't exist, mysterious ammonia towers stretching thousands of kilometers high, and a great red spot that's dying faster than scientists ever predicted. But here's the kicker. Jupiter might be more alien than we ever imagined. Did you know Jupiter's magnetic field is so chaotic it would instantly kill any human who got too close? The mystery storm discovery. Scientists expected chaos when Juno peered into Jupiter's depths, but what they found was far more unsettling. Perfect order where none should exist. Hidden beneath the planet's familiar bands are storm systems arranged in geometric patterns so precise they look engineered. These aren't random weather events, they're mega-cyclones that have been spinning in formation for potentially millions of years. Dr. Alberto Adriani, from the Institute for Space Astrophysics in Rome, describes them as impossible structures that violate everything we know about fluid dynamics. The storms maintain perfect spacing, like gears in a planetary machine, each one larger than Earth and more powerful than anything in our solar system. What's keeping them organized? Why haven't they merged or dissipated like normal storms should? Juno's data suggests these formations extend thousands of kilometers deep, powered by energy sources that remain completely unknown. The geometric precision is so unnatural that some researchers privately wonder if they're witnessing the remnants of some ancient cosmic event that fundamentally altered Jupiter's atmospheric behavior. Each storm rotates with mathematical precision, creating a pattern that defies the chaotic nature of fluid mechanics. Steeple Mountain discovery. Deep beneath Jupiter's swirling surface, Juno's microwave radiometer detected something that shouldn't exist: towering structures of ammonia rising like ghostly skyscrapers through the dense atmosphere. These steeple mountains stretch 3,000 kilometers high, making Earth's tallest peaks look like pebbles. But here's the terrifying part. They're not solid. These are fluid towers. Streams of superheated ammonia shooting upward at velocities that would tear apart any earthly structure. Dr. Scott Bolton and his team at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory initially thought their instruments were malfunctioning. How could liquid structures maintain such height in an environment where pressure should crush everything? The discovery suggests Jupiter's interior is far more turbulent than anyone imagined, with convection currents powerful enough to launch material thousands of kilometers upward. These aren't isolated events. Juno has detected dozens of these formations, some persisting for months, while others appear and vanish like cosmic mirages. The ammonia plumes carry with them traces of deeper materials, offering glimpses into Jupiter's mysterious core regions where temperatures exceed 20,000 degrees Celsius. What force is driving these massive eruptions from Jupiter's depths? Largest eruption recording. On March 15, 2021, Juno witnessed Jupiter unleash its fury in ways that left scientists speechless. What started as routine atmospheric monitoring became documentation of the most violent planetary eruption ever recorded. Material exploded from Jupiter's depths at 150 meters per second, creating a shockwave that rippled across the entire hemisphere. This wasn't just a storm, it was a planetary convulsion that ejected enough material to bury Texas under 10 meters of debris. The eruption originated from pressures 100 times greater than Earth's surface, in regions where the atmosphere becomes so dense it behaves more like liquid metal than gas. Juno's instruments recorded temperature spikes exceeding 2,000 degrees Celsius, as the explosion tore through atmospheric layers that had remained stable for centuries. The sheer violence of the event suggests something catastrophic occurred in Jupiter's deep interior. Perhaps the collapse of a massive atmospheric structure, or the release of energy that had been building for decades. What's most disturbing is that this might not be rare. Analysis of Juno's 4-year dataset reveals smaller versions of these eruptions occurring regularly, like a planet-sized pressure cooker releasing steam. Each eruption carries chemical signatures from depths no spacecraft has ever sampled, offering terrifying glimpses into the hellish conditions that exist within our solar system's largest world. Jupiter's magnetic field. Forget everything you thought you knew about planetary magnetic fields. Juno's magnetometer revealed that Jupiter's magnetic environment is a chaotic nightmare that would instantly kill any unprotected visitor. Instead of the simple, predictable dipole field scientists expected, Jupiter possesses a twisted, lumpy, magnetic field that defies all theoretical models. In some regions, the field's strength reaches 20 times Earth's intensity, while in others it nearly vanishes completely. Dr. Kimberly Moore at Harvard University describes it as magnetic chaos on a planetary scale. The field's bizarre structure suggests Jupiter's core isn't the solid, well-organized sphere scientists assumed. Instead, it appears partially dissolved, creating a churning metallic hydrogen dynamo that generates magnetic mayhem. This chaos extends millions of kilometers into space, creating radiation belts so intense they would cook electronics instantly and deliver lethal doses to humans in seconds. Juno itself barely survives each close approach, with its instruments shutting down to prevent damage from the crushing radiation. The magnetic field's unpredictable nature also means Jupiter's moons experience wildly varying radiation exposure as they orbit. Europa and Io are constantly bombarded by charged particles accelerated to near-light speeds, creating auroras visible from Earth but also sterilizing their surfaces with deadly efficiency. Atmospheric water mystery. Here's where Jupiter's story takes a sinister turn. Juno's near-infrared spectrometer was designed to map Jupiter's water content, but instead it discovered something far more unsettling: massive regions where water mysteriously vanishes. According to planetary formation theory, Jupiter should be rich in water vapor, yet Juno found vast dry zones where H2O readings dropped to nearly zero. Dr. Chung Lee at the University of California, Berkeley calls it the missing water problem, but the implications are far more disturbing than the name suggests. Something is actively consuming or hiding Jupiter's water and scientists have no idea what. The dry zones aren't random. They appear in organized patterns that correlate with the planet's mysterious deep storm systems. In some regions, water abundance fluctuates wildly over timescales of hours, as if something is feeding on it in massive gulps. Chemical analysis reveals traces of exotic compounds that shouldn't exist in Jupiter's supposed water-rich environment. These mysterious substances appear wherever water disappears, suggesting some unknown chemical process is converting H2O into unidentifiable products. The water mystery gets worse the deeper Juno looks. Pressure levels where liquid water should be abundant show the most extreme depletion, hinting that whatever is consuming Jupiter's water prefers the high-pressure environments deep within the planet. Polar cyclone dynamic. Jupiter's poles revealed a site so perfectly organized it seems almost artificial. Geometric arrangements of cyclones that have maintained their formation for over 8 years since Juno's arrival. The North Pole hosts 8 cyclones arranged in a perfect octagon around a central storm, while the South Pole displays 5 cyclones in a pentagon formation. Each of these storms is larger than Earth, spinning at velocities exceeding 350 kilometers per hour, yet they never merge or drift from their positions. Dr. Alberto Adriani from Italy's National Institute for Astrophysics describes the formation as geometrically impossible according to known atmospheric physics. The cyclones maintain precise spacing like dancers in a cosmic ballet, each one feeding off the others in ways that shouldn't create stability. What's most unnerving is their persistence. These storms have shown no signs of weakening or changing position despite the chaotic nature of Jupiter's atmosphere. Computer simulations attempting to recreate these formations consistently fail, suggesting fundamental gaps in our understanding of atmospheric dynamics. The cyclones rotate in alternating directions, creating a complex system of vortex interactions that generates its own weather patterns. Deep within each storm, Juno detected temperature anomalies and chemical signatures that differ from the surrounding atmosphere, as if each cyclone is connected to different regions of Jupiter's interior through unknown mechanisms. Jupiter's composition and structure. Juno shattered every textbook description of Jupiter's interior structure, revealing a planet that assembled itself using rules we don't understand. Instead of the neat, layered structure scientists expected, Jupiter possesses a fuzzy core that extends halfway to the surface, a discovery that invalidates 50 years of planetary formation theory. Heavy elements like silicon and iron, which should have settled into a compact central core, are instead mixed throughout the planet in impossible concentrations. Dr. Tristan Guillot from the Côte d'Azur Observatory describes Jupiter's interior as dilute core soup, a churning mixture where rock, ice, and metallic hydrogen swirl together in ways that violate basic principles of planetary differentiation. The implications are staggering. If Jupiter formed differently than we thought, then our entire understanding of solar system evolution is wrong. Gravitational measurements reveal density variations that shouldn't exist, suggesting Jupiter's interior is constantly reshuffling itself through unknown mechanisms. Temperature gradients detected by Juno indicate heat sources distributed throughout the planet rather than concentrated at the core, challenging fundamental assumptions about how giant planets generate energy. The fuzzy core discovery also explains why Jupiter radiates 2.5 times more energy than it receives from the Sun. It's essentially a failed star still contracting and generating heat through gravitational compression, but in ways far more complex than scientists ever imagined. Great Red Spot Analysis. The Great Red Spot isn't just Jupiter's most famous feature, it's a window into the planet's terrifying depths. Juno's close-up analysis revealed this iconic storm extends 300 kilometers deep, with routes that may connect directly to Jupiter's core regions. But the most disturbing discovery wasn't its depth, it was what's keeping it alive. The spot's distinctive orange-red color comes from complex organic compounds that shouldn't exist at those atmospheric pressures and temperatures. Dr. Amy Simon at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center describes these chemicals as atmospheric ghosts, substances that appear and disappear in ways that violate known chemistry. The storm isn't just spinning randomly, it pulses with a rhythm like a planetary heartbeat, expanding and contracting in 87-day cycles that seem connected to Jupiter's rotation period. Juno's data reveals the Great Red Spot is actually hollow at its center, creating a massive atmospheric vortex that acts like a planetary drain. Material gets sucked into this central void and disappears into Jupiter's depths, carrying surface chemicals into regions where they undergo unknown transformations. Most unsettling of all, the storm shows signs of intelligence. Its behavior changes in response to external stimuli, almost as if it's aware of Juno's presence. The Great Red Spot has survived for over 400 years by feeding on smaller storms, absorbing their energy and growing stronger, like an atmospheric predator that dominates Jupiter's weather systems. Jupiter as planetary protector. While Jupiter protects Earth from cosmic debris, Juno revealed this protection comes at a horrifying cost to anything that ventures too close. The planet doesn't just deflect asteroids and comets, it captures them in gravitational death spirals that tear objects apart atom by atom before consuming their remains. Juno's atmospheric analysis detected the chemical signatures of countless destroyed worlds, including metallic traces that suggest entire moonlets have been devoured over millions of years. Dr. Heidi Hamel from the Association of Universities for Research in Astronomy calls Jupiter a cosmic meat grinder that processes solar system debris with terrifying efficiency. The planet's tidal forces are so intense they can shred objects hundreds of kilometers across, turning solid bodies into streams of molten rock and metal. Juno witnessed several small asteroids meet this fate, documenting their final moments as they spiraled into Jupiter's crushing embrace. The gravity well extends far beyond Jupiter itself. Objects passing within 2.5 million kilometers begin experiencing tidal stress that eventually proves fatal. What's most disturbing is the sheer scale of destruction. Juno's chemical analysis suggests Jupiter has consumed thousands of large objects throughout its history, including bodies that might have supported primitive life. Each impact adds to Jupiter's mass and energy, making it an ever-growing cosmic vacuum cleaner that grows more powerful with each meal. The planet's protective role comes with an appetite that never stops growing. Great Red Spot shrinking. The most iconic feature in our solar system is dying, and its death throes might be more catastrophic than anyone imagined. Juno's precise measurements confirmed the Great Red Spot is shrinking at an accelerating rate, having lost over 50% of its size since the 1800s. At current rates, this 400-year-old storm system could vanish completely within 20 years. But here's the terrifying part. As it shrinks, it's becoming more intense, like a cosmic pressure cooker building toward an explosive finale. Wind speeds within the shrinking storm have increased to over 650 kilometers per hour, creating conditions more violent than anything previously recorded on Jupiter. Dr. Glenn Orton at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory warns that the spot's collapse could trigger massive atmospheric upheavals across Jupiter's entire hemisphere. The shrinking process appears irreversible, driven by changes in Jupiter's deep circulation patterns that Juno is still struggling to understand. As the Great Red Spot contracts, it's pulling material from deeper atmospheric layers, concentrating energy and chemical compounds in ways that could destabilize surrounding weather systems. Computer models attempting to predict the spot's final collapse consistently crash, unable to process the extreme conditions created by the dying storm. What happens when 4 centuries of accumulated atmospheric energy gets released all at once? Juno might be positioned to witness the most violent planetary weather event in recorded history, the death of a storm so massive it has shaped Jupiter's appearance for longer than humans have been studying the planet. So there you have it, Jupiter's most terrifying secrets revealed by Juno's groundbreaking mission. From impossible storm formations to the dying Great Red Spot, our solar system's giant is far more mysterious and dangerous than we ever imagined. These discoveries are just the beginning of what Simply Science brings you every week. If these cosmic revelations blew your mind, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest space discoveries. What shocked you most about Jupiter's hidden mysteries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Until next time, keep questioning the universe. Bill Nye's latest findings from Voyager 1 reveal something that's honestly keeping NASA scientists awake at night. Here's a mind-bending fact for you. Light from our sun takes over 22 hours to reach Voyager 1's current position. That's just how far this tiny probe has traveled into the unknown. But what it's discovering out there isn't the peaceful emptiness we expected. Instead, Voyager 1 is detecting massive energy storms that shouldn't even exist, plasma waves that could totally obliterate future spacecraft, and magnetic chaos that, well, completely defies our understanding of physics. The question isn't really what's out there anymore. It's whether we're actually prepared for what's waiting in the darkness. The epic journey of Voyager 1. What if I told you that right now as you're watching this video there's a tiny spacecraft hurtling through the darkness of space at 38,000 miles per hour, carrying humanity's message to the stars? Voyager 1 isn't just any ordinary space probe, it's our species' greatest ambassador to the cosmos. And it's been on an incredible journey that started when your parents were probably jamming to disco music back in 1977. This remarkable piece of human engineering has traveled an absolutely mind-boggling 14 billion miles from Earth, making it the most distant human-made object in existence. Think about that for a second. 14 billion miles. That's so far that if you could drive there in a car going highway speeds, it would take you over 17 million years to reach it. What began as a simple mission to snap some photos of Jupiter and Saturn has evolved into something far more extraordinary. Voyager 1 has become our first interstellar explorer, crossing the boundary of our solar system in 2012 and venturing into the mysterious realm between the stars. Every single day, this incredible machine continues to beam back data from the edge of known space, revealing secrets about the universe that we never even knew existed. The fact that this 45-year-old spacecraft is still functioning perfectly in the harshest environment imaginable is nothing short of miraculous, and what it's discovering out there is about to blow your mind completely. The terrifying discovery that changed everything. Scientists are calling it the most unsettling space discovery in decades, and when Bill Nye uses the word terrifying to describe something from space, you know it's serious. After 45 years of silent travel through the cosmos, Voyager 1 has stumbled upon something in the depths of interstellar space that's making even the most seasoned astronomers lose sleep at night. This isn't your typical wow, look at this cool space rock kind of discovery. We're talking about findings that are fundamentally challenging everything we thought we understood about the universe beyond our solar system. The data streaming back from this ancient spacecraft is revealing that interstellar space isn't the peaceful, empty void we always assumed it would be. Instead, Voyager 1 has encountered phenomena so unexpected and potentially dangerous that it's forcing scientists to completely rewrite the textbooks on space exploration. What's particularly chilling is that these discoveries suggest the space between stars might be actively hostile to any form of life or technology that dares to venture into it. The implications are staggering because if these findings hold true, they could mean that humanity's dreams of reaching other star systems might be far more dangerous and complicated than we ever imagined. Bill Nye's concern isn't just academic curiosity, it's a genuine warning about what awaits us in the vast darkness between worlds, and why these revelations from our most distant explorers should make us both amazed and deeply concerned about our cosmic future. Mysterious magnetic field anomalies. Something is seriously wrong with the magnetic fields in deep space, and what Voyager 1 is detecting out there should terrify anyone who dreams of interstellar travel. The spacecraft has encountered magnetic field fluctuations so bizarre and unpredictable that they're completely defying every theoretical model we've built over decades of space research. We're not talking about minor variations here. These are dramatic, violent shifts in magnetic field strength and direction that are happening in patterns that make absolutely no sense according to our current understanding of physics. The magnetic environment that Voyager 1 is navigating through is like a cosmic storm that never ends, with field lines twisting and writhing in ways that suggest interstellar space is far more chaotic and turbulent than we ever dared to consider. What makes this discovery particularly alarming is that these magnetic anomalies could have devastating effects on any future spacecraft attempting to make the journey between stars. Magnetic fields control everything from cosmic radiation flow to the behavior of charged particles, and if we can't predict or understand these field patterns, we can't protect our technology or potential human crews from their effects. The implications are staggering because these findings suggest that the space between stars isn't just empty darkness, it's an active, dynamic environment filled with invisible forces that could tear apart any unprepared vessel. Voyager 1's instruments are essentially screaming back to Earth that interstellar space is nothing like the calm, predictable void we thought we'd find out there. The cosmic ray radiation surge. Your smartphone would be fried within seconds, and a human body would be cooked from the inside out. That's, the reality of what Voyager 1 is experiencing right now in the radiation-soaked nightmare of interstellar space. The spacecraft has detected a terrifying surge in cosmic ray radiation that's bombarding it at levels so intense they're completely rewriting our understanding of what lies beyond our solar system's protective bubble. These aren't just ordinary space particles we're talking about. These are high-energy cosmic bullets traveling at nearly the speed of light, packing enough punch to destroy DNA, fry electronic circuits, and turn any unprotected material into radioactive waste. What's absolutely chilling is that the radiation levels Voyager 1 is measuring are exponentially higher than anything our most pessimistic models predicted, creating a cosmic shooting gallery that would be instantly lethal to any living creature foolish enough to venture into it. The implications for future space exploration are downright terrifying because our current shielding technologies would be about as effective as tissue paper against this interstellar radiation storm. Every second that Voyager 1 spends in this hostile environment, it's being pelted by millions of these cosmic projectiles, and the fact that it's still functioning is nothing short of miraculous. This discovery means that the space between stars isn't just empty and cold. It's actively trying to destroy anything that dares to enter it, turning humanity's dreams of interstellar travel into a potential suicide mission that we're nowhere near prepared to attempt. Implications for future space exploration. Every science fiction movie about interstellar travel just became a horror story, and Voyager 1's discoveries are essentially telling us that our dreams of reaching other stars might be nothing more than elaborate plans for cosmic suicide missions. The combination of unpredictable magnetic field chaos and lethal radiation bombardment that our lone spacecraft is encountering out there paints an absolutely terrifying picture for any future human attempts to leave our solar system. Current spacecraft shielding technology, which we thought was pretty impressive, would be completely useless against the interstellar environment that Voyager 1 is revealing. It would be like trying to stop a machine gun with a paper umbrella. The magnetic field anomalies alone could send any navigation system into complete chaos, while the cosmic ray radiation would slowly cook any crew members from the inside out, turning what should be humanity's greatest adventure into a prolonged death sentence. Even our most advanced robotic missions would face catastrophic challenges in this hostile environment, with electronic systems failing left and right under the relentless assault of high-energy particles. What's particularly disturbing is that these discoveries are forcing engineers and scientists to completely rethink every aspect of interstellar mission design, from propulsion systems to life support to communication arrays. The space between stars isn't just vast and empty, it's actively trying to destroy anything that enters it, which means that reaching another star system might require technological breakthroughs we haven't even begun to develop yet, making interstellar exploration far more dangerous and complex than our wildest nightmares ever suggested. Voyager 1's aging but resilient instruments. How is a 45-year-old piece of technology that's older than the internet still sending back data that's revolutionizing our understanding of the universe? Voyager 1's instruments are performing what can only be described as the most incredible feat of engineering endurance in human history, continuing to function flawlessly in an environment so hostile that it would instantly destroy any modern smartphone or computer. These sensors were designed in the 1970s using technology that's practically ancient by today's standards. We're talking about equipment that has less computing power than a basic calculator, yet it's still detecting and measuring phenomena that our most advanced, Earth-based instruments could never hope to encounter. The spacecraft is operating in conditions that would make Antarctica look like a tropical paradise, enduring temperatures hundreds of degrees below zero, while being constantly bombarded by cosmic radiation that would fry any unprotected electronics in seconds. What makes this even more remarkable is that every piece of data Voyager 1 sends back to Earth takes over 22 hours to reach us, traveling across billions of miles of empty space at the speed of light. The fact that these decades-old instruments are not only surviving but thriving in the harshest environment imaginable is a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless drive to explore the unknown. Every signal we receive from this ancient explorer represents a triumph of engineering that's allowing us to peer into cosmic mysteries we never even knew existed, proving that sometimes the old ways of doing things are exactly what we need to unlock the universe's deepest secrets. Redefining our understanding of interstellar space. Everything we thought we knew about the space between stars was completely wrong, and Voyager 1's shocking discoveries are forcing scientists to throw decades of research straight into the trash can. Instead of finding the peaceful, empty cosmic highway that textbooks have been describing for generations, our intrepid spacecraft has stumbled into what can only be described as a turbulent ocean of chaos and violence that's rewriting the fundamental laws of astrophysics. The interstellar medium isn't the calm, predictable void we expected, it's a dynamic battlefield where invisible forces clash in ways that make absolutely no sense according to our current understanding of how the universe should work. Scientists are literally going back to the drawing board questioning basic assumptions about galactic structure, stellar formation, and the very nature of space itself, because Voyager 1's data is revealing phenomena that shouldn't exist according to our models. This discovery is opening up entirely new fields of research that we didn't even know we needed, forcing astronomers to ask questions they never thought to consider before. The implications are staggering because if we've been this wrong about something as fundamental as interstellar space, what else have we completely misunderstood about our cosmic neighborhood? Every new data packet from Voyager 1 is essentially telling us that the universe is far stranger, more complex and more dangerous than we ever dared to comprehend, turning our confident scientific theories into educated guesses that need complete reconstruction from the ground up. The heliosphere boundary mystery. There's an invisible war happening at the edge of our solar system right now, and Voyager 1 has just sent back battle reports that are making scientists question everything they thought they knew about our cosmic neighborhood's defenses. The boundary between our solar system and interstellar space, known as the heliopause, isn't the simple, clean border we always assumed it would be, but rather a chaotic battleground where our sun's influence clashes violently with the alien forces of deep space. Voyager 1's instruments are detecting bizarre structures and phenomena at this cosmic frontier that suggest our sun's protective bubble extends much further than we ever imagined, while simultaneously revealing that the interstellar medium is actively pushing back against our solar system like an invading army trying to breach our defenses. The heliopause is turning out to be a dynamic, constantly shifting boundary that's more like a cosmic stormfront than the peaceful transition zone scientists expected to find. What's particularly unsettling is that this boundary appears to be fluctuating and changing in real time, with the interstellar medium sometimes advancing deeper into our solar system's territory and other times retreating under the sun's influence. These discoveries are revealing that our solar system isn't just floating peacefully through space. It's engaged in an ongoing cosmic struggle with the hostile environment beyond, and the outcome of this battle could determine whether our protective heliosphere remains strong enough to shield us from the deadly radiation and chaos that Voyager 1 is encountering in the depths of interstellar space. Bill Nye's call for scientific wonder and concern. When one of the most trusted voices in science education starts using words like terrifying to describe space discoveries, you know we're dealing with something that goes far beyond typical scientific curiosity. Bill Nye isn't just throwing around dramatic language for clicks. He's genuinely concerned about what Voyager 1's findings mean for humanity's future among the stars, while simultaneously celebrating the incredible power of human curiosity that made these discoveries possible in the first place. His perspective on these revelations is particularly compelling because he's spent decades making complex scientific concepts accessible to millions of people, and now he's faced with the challenge of explaining discoveries that are both awe-inspiring and deeply unsettling. Nye emphasizes that while these findings about interstellar space's hostile nature are genuinely frightening for anyone dreaming of Star Trek-style space exploration, they also represent the absolute pinnacle of human scientific achievement and our relentless drive to understand the universe around us. He argues that these terrifying discoveries shouldn't discourage us from exploring space, but rather inspire us to ask bigger questions, develop revolutionary technologies, and approach the cosmos with both profound wonder and healthy respect for its incredible complexity and potential dangers. What makes Nye's perspective so valuable is his ability to balance scientific excitement with practical concern, reminding us that every great discovery in human history has initially seemed impossible or frightening, but ultimately led to breakthroughs that expanded our understanding and capabilities in ways we never thought possible. What the future holds for deep space discovery. Right now, billions of miles away in the cosmic darkness, Voyager 1 is racing toward discoveries that could completely change everything we think we know about the universe, and we might only have a few more years to receive these mind-blowing revelations. As this incredible spacecraft continues its lonely journey into the unknown depths of interstellar space, scientists around the world are holding their breath, eagerly awaiting the next batch of data that could revolutionize our understanding of what lies beyond our solar system's protective boundaries. The clock is ticking because Voyager 1's power supply is gradually weakening, and engineers estimate that the spacecraft will only have enough energy to operate some of its most crucial instruments until around 2025. Meaning we're potentially in the final countdown to receive humanity's last direct communications from the edge of known space. What makes this race against time even more exciting is that these groundbreaking findings are already influencing how we design future deep space missions, forcing engineers to develop entirely new technologies that can survive in the harsh, radiation-soaked environment that Voyager 1 has revealed. The spacecraft's terrifying discoveries about magnetic field chaos and cosmic ray bombardment are challenging scientists to create revolutionary shielding systems, navigation technologies, and communication arrays that can function in conditions far more hostile than we ever imagined. Every day that Voyager 1 continues to transmit data brings us closer to unlocking cosmic secrets that could reshape our entire approach to space exploration and our understanding of humanity's place in this vast, dangerous, and utterly fascinating universe. And there you have it. Voyager 1's incredible journey continues to reveal the universe's most mind-bending secrets. The cosmos is far stranger and more dangerous than we ever imagined, but that's exactly what makes space exploration so fascinating. If these cosmic discoveries blew your mind as much as they did mine, make sure to hit that bell icon so you never miss our latest space revelations. Don't forget to subscribe to Simply Science for more incredible discoveries that will change how you see the universe. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these Voyager 1 findings shocked you the most. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of science. A cosmic alignment so perfect it defies chance, or maybe a deliberate arrival we were never meant to see. On September 12, 2025, astronomers witnessed the impossible. Two colossal objects arriving from opposite ends of the universe set to rendezvous in our solar system during a total observation blackout. The official story is twin comets, but honestly, the evidence points to something far stranger. Let's explore this together. The Swan's dramatic arrival. What does it look like when the impossible streaks across the sky? On September 12, 2025, we found out. The SWAN instrument, a solar wind anisotropy sensor aboard the SOHO spacecraft, flagged a new object blazing a path through the inner solar system. The first data sets, analyzed by teams led by SOHO project scientist Bernhard Fleck, were staggering. The object possessed a tail stretching nearly 2.5 degrees across the sky, about 5 times the width of a full moon. To put that in perspective, a tail of that magnitude suggests a hydrogen outgassing rate hundreds of times greater than a typical long-period comet. Its initial brightness was clocked at magnitude 7.4, luminous enough to be seen with backyard telescopes from a distance of over 150 million kilometers. This wasn't some faint smudge. This was a spectacle. News ignited across astronomy networks. And just 2 days later, an amateur observer captured a jaw-dropping image showing a streak so immense it barely fit the camera's frame. It was too big, too bright, and its trajectory was already looking far too precise. The raw energy output required to generate such a visible display at that distance was the first red flag that this was something entirely new. Official recognition and growing mystery. A name makes it real, but can also deepen the mystery. By September 13th, the International Astronomical Union's Minor Planet Center made it official, designating the object C/2025 R2 or SWAN, in honor of the instrument that found it. Within a single weekend, the global astronomy community, from professionals using the Hubble Space Telescope to amateurs in their backyards, was completely fixated on this celestial titan. They traded images and brightness measurements across hemispheres, trying to make sense of its unprecedented behavior. Most comets discovered in the modern era are faint smudges requiring powerful telescopes, but SWAN was a spectacle for anyone who knew where to look. Its magnificent tail sliced through the constellation Virgo at a blistering pace of 20 arc-seconds per minute, growing brighter with each passing day as it raced toward the sun. The conversation quickly shifted from simple observation to intense speculation, with astronomers like Dr. Robert Warwick, the discoverer of Oumuamua, noting the statistical improbability of such a bright object appearing with so little warning. The amateur community, often the first to notice unusual behavior, was already debating what could possibly power a tail this long and this bright. It was simply too big, too vivid, and too fast to be ignored. The cosmic coincidence. Some things are so unlikely they stop looking like a coincidence. C/2025. R2. SWAN is not the only strange visitor this October. Days before, another object, 3I/Atlas, was already inbound from a completely different part of the sky. Imagine a celestial map. SWAN's path traces back from Aquarius while Atlas entered from the direction of Sagittarius. Yet both are set to reach their closest pass by the Sun within the same 10-day window. For Atlas, that's October 17th at a distance of 1.36 AU. For SWAN, it's just 3 days later, around October 20th, at a much closer 1.0 AU. Their perihelion points are separated by only about 50 million kilometers, closer than Mars ever gets to Earth. The geometry is what's truly stunning. Both are on steeply inclined orbits, with SWAN's path tilted more than 60 degrees, and Atlas nearly 90 degrees to the ecliptic plane. As orbital dynamicist Paul Wiegert would tell you, the statistical probability of this kind of synchronized arrival from such different trajectories is infinitesimally small. It's a corridor in space-time that seems to have been deliberately targeted. This is not random chance, it is a rendezvous. Atlas breaks the rules. So what happens when an object just refuses to follow the laws of physics as we know them? 3I/Atlas first caught astronomers' attention by, well, breaking all the rules. Early spectrographs from the Atacama Large Millimeter Array reported something that set off alarms: a body dominated by nickel with virtually no iron, a ratio that's just unheard of in natural celestial objects. This, honestly, contradicts everything we know about comets and asteroids, which almost always contain iron-nickel blends, similar to chondritic meteorites. The claim was so radical that, some labs called for immediate data re-verification. But the mystery only deepened when its coma was found to be pumping out carbon dioxide, detected at a strong 4.3 micron spectral line, at rates 5 times higher than water. What couldn't be explained, though, was its motion. Observers noted 3 distinct non-gravitational accelerations, each providing a delta V of several meters per second. These weren't the gentle pushes from solar heating, they were sharp, sudden bursts, almost as if the object had fired a thruster. The only other object that showed similar acceleration was Oumuamua, but as Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb pointed out, the pulses from Atlas seemed far more controlled and powerful. SWAN, the fortress. If Atlas is a nimble drone, then SWAN is a battleship. The scale of C/2025 R2 is honestly hard to comprehend, but it's the data that paints a radical picture. One that's driven speculators like Harvard's Avi Loeb to consider similar theories for other objects. It all began with reflectance data. Swan's core has an albedo or reflectivity far higher than a typical dark comet nucleus, matching the signature of polished metal. Some analysts argue it fits a nickel-cobalt blend, an alloy used for its immense strength. Then came reports of a silvery halo around the nucleus, an anomaly some interpret as a plasma envelope, or maybe even an electromagnetic shield. This is where it earned the nickname the Fortress. Unlike Atlas, Swan appears steady and invulnerable, refusing to fragment as it nears the sun. Even its tail shows evidence of micro-thrusts, tiny, rhythmic pulses at a consistent frequency that just defy natural outgassing. Add in its 22,554-year orbit, and you have an object that appears to be ancient, armored, and on a deliberate, powered course. It isn't just passing through, it's arriving. Mission theories. Coincidence or a coordinated mission? When a long-period object on a 22,554-year cycle and a hyperbolic interstellar object arrive together, the odds of chance really plummet. This has fueled a wave of mission theories. The first and most routine is a scheduled refueling run, with the sun acting as a cosmic pit stop for two engineered probes. A second, less peaceful theory suggests an intervention or even a confrontation, especially given the incredible power levels required for their observed accelerations. A third theory, championed by thinkers like Dr. Avi Loeb, proposes an audit chain. Oumuamua, or 1I/2017U1, was the first scout, followed by 2I/Borisov, and now Atlas and Swan represent escalating responses to Earth's century of radio transmissions. Each new arrival would be a more complex probe sent to check in. In every scenario, the sun isn't just a backdrop. It's the rendezvous point, the power source, and the beacon. The idea of using a star for a gravitational assist or energy top-up is standard practice for our own probes, like the Parker Solar Probe, making this theory, well, chillingly plausible. Ancient connections. An orbit of 22,554 years is, a link to a different chapter of human history. The last time Swan would have passed was around 20,000 BCE, the peak of the last glacial maximum. This is where the story connects to Göbekli Tepe, a site in Turkey built around 9500 BCE. Researcher Martin Sweatman has proposed a controversial theory that its pillars are actually an astronomical observatory, recording a cataclysmic comet impact that triggered the Younger Dryas climate shift. He argues that Pillar 43 specifically tracks a long-period celestial object. Mainstream archaeologists, including the site's original lead excavator Klaus Schmidt, strongly disputed this, maintaining the carvings are symbolic. Still, the timing is, honestly, hard to ignore. If Swan is on a recurring path, its last visit coincided with a transformative period for humanity. Whether that is a coincidence or a clue remains a fiercely debated question. It adds a layer of mythic resonance to an unbelievable event, suggesting we may have seen this visitor before. The blackout window. Just as things get interesting, the lights go out. From October 8th to 18th, both Swan and Atlas will pass through solar conjunction, meaning the sun's glare makes them impossible to observe for optical telescopes on Earth. This affects every major observatory, from the Very Large Telescope in Chile to the Keck Observatory in Hawaii, as the objects will be within a solar elongation angle of fewer than 5 degrees. This is a normal astronomical occurrence, but the timing is incredibly convenient. Rumors are circulating of internal memos from agencies like US Space Command and the European Space Agency, directing teams to suspend high-resolution imaging. Proposals for alternative observation methods have allegedly been denied, and raw data requests delayed. A handful of telescope allocation reviewers, speaking off the record, have described explicit orders to avoid public statements. The result is a forced silence at the exact moment when the two most anomalous visitors in modern history make their closest approach, leaving a frustrating and highly suspicious gap in the data. Underground resistance. When the official channels go dark, the people build their own. The blackout order may have silenced major observatories, but it ignited a firestorm in the amateur and independent astronomy communities. Veteran tracker Bill Gray put out a call to arms across public forums: keep your scopes on the sky, log everything, and share the raw data on open-source servers. A distributed web of astronomers with powerful 14 and 20-inch telescopes answered. Collectives like the Ibero Tracker Group in Europe began pooling their photometric and astrometric data feeds. Leaks suggest plans to use radio telescopes to pierce the solar glare. This grassroots effort has become the only real-time source for what might happen during the blackout. It's a powerful narrative of decentralized science, a global network ensuring no data disappears. When Swan and Atlas re-emerge, the first images confirming their post-perihelion behavior might come from a garage, not a government lab. This has become a testament to citizen science. Power estimates and implications. Let's talk about the energy because the numbers are staggering. The biggest red flag for both objects is the power source required to explain their behavior. If the observed accelerations of Atlas are indeed powered by thrusters, the energy output would need to be on the order of 10 gigawatts. That's the equivalent output of 10 large nuclear power plants like the Palo Verde generating station. But Swan makes that number look insignificant. Based on its size, brightness, and the micro-thrusts detected in its tail, the most extreme estimates place its power output at a mind-boggling 10,000 gigawatts or 10 terawatts. That is more raw power than the entire energy grid of planet Earth combined. From a physics perspective, as noted by futurists like Dr. Michio Kaku, such energy control would place its creators firmly on the Kardashev scale as a Type 1 or even Type 2 civilization. These figures push the conversation beyond academic debate and into a realm that forces us to question everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. The facts are as clear as they are unnerving. Two anomalous objects defying all statistical odds have entered our solar system on a synchronized path. One appears to be a powered drone, the other an armored fortress. They are scheduled for a close encounter during a 10-day window where they will be conveniently hidden from our best telescopes by the sun, accompanied by an official, top-down order for radio silence. This has forced the search for answers into the hands of a global network of citizen scientists. Are we witnessing a cosmic accident, a pre-planned mission, or something else entirely? Whatever the truth is, we are about to find out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching Simply Science. Could a blind Bulgarian mystic who died decades ago have predicted humanity's first alien contact? Baba Vanga's mysterious 2025 prophecy about extraterrestrial visitors is sending shockwaves through the scientific community as 3I Atlas, an enigmatic interstellar object, races toward Earth with characteristics that really defy conventional explanation. What's happening in our skies might fulfill ancient predictions in ways nobody expected. What if the most shocking prediction in human history is unfolding right before our eyes? Baba Vanga, the legendary Bulgarian prophet who died in 1996, allegedly foresaw that 2025 would mark humanity's first definitive contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. According to sources who documented her visions, she described strange visitors from distant stars arriving during this crucial year, bringing both knowledge and profound changes to human civilization. Her predictions specifically mentioned objects appearing in Earth's sky that would challenge everything scientists thought they knew about space and our place in the universe. The mystic reportedly described these visitors as ancient beings who had been traveling through the cosmos for billions of years, carrying secrets about the origins of life itself. She allegedly stated that these encounters would initially confuse scientists, who would struggle to determine whether they were witnessing natural phenomena or something far more extraordinary. Vanga's prediction included details about how these cosmic visitors would study Earth's inhabitants before revealing their true nature and intentions. Most remarkably, she supposedly predicted that the first signs would appear as mysterious objects moving through our solar system in ways that defied natural explanation, exactly matching what scientists are now observing with 3I Atlas. Her followers believe this prophecy is beginning its fulfillment as humanity witnesses unprecedented cosmic events. How did a blind peasant woman from Bulgaria achieve such an extraordinary reputation for predicting world events? Baba Vanga, born Vangelia Pandeva Gushtarova, claimed to possess supernatural abilities after losing her sight in a mysterious storm during childhood. Throughout her lifetime, she allegedly made thousands of predictions, with supporters claiming an 85% accuracy rate for events that later came to pass. Her supposed successes include predicting the dissolution of the Soviet Union, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and various natural disasters that occurred decades after her death. believers point to her alleged prediction about the 44th American president being African American, which they claim accurately foretold Barack Obama's election. She reportedly predicted that Europe would become uninhabitable by 2025, though interpretations of this prophecy vary widely among her followers. Vanga allegedly foresaw major climate changes, technological breakthroughs, and social upheavals that would transform human society in the early 21st century. Critics argue that many of these predictions were documented after the events occurred, making verification impossible, but her reputation continues to influence millions of people worldwide. Her prophecies about space exploration and extraterrestrial contact have gained renewed attention as astronomical discoveries increasingly challenge conventional understanding. Whether authentic or not, her 2025 alien prediction has captured global imagination as scientists grapple with mysterious objects like 3I Atlas that seem to validate her most extraordinary claims. What specific details did Baba Vanga allegedly provide about humanity's first encounter with alien intelligence? According to documented accounts from her followers, she predicted that 2025 would mark the beginning of open communication between Earth and extraterrestrial civilizations that have been quietly observing our planet for millennia. Her prophecy described these aliens as highly advanced beings who travel in objects that appear as both natural and artificial, confusing scientists who attempt to study them using conventional methods. She allegedly stated that these visitors would arrive from directions that challenge astronomical understanding, moving through space in ways that suggest intelligence rather than random cosmic wandering. The prediction included details about how these beings would initially reveal themselves through ambiguous signs that could be interpreted as either natural phenomena or technological artifacts. Vanga supposedly described the aliens as ancient entities who had witnessed the birth and death of countless civilizations throughout the galaxy, bringing wisdom about cosmic cycles and humanity's destiny. Her prophecy allegedly mentioned that these visitors would study Earth's inhabitants for several months before making direct contact, gathering information about human society, technology, and spiritual development. She reportedly predicted that the initial encounter would occur during a time when humanity faces significant global challenges, suggesting that alien intervention might provide solutions to pressing problems. Most intriguingly, her prophecy allegedly described the visitors arriving in objects that scientists would initially classify as comets or asteroids, only to discover evidence of artificial origins that, revolutionize understanding of cosmic intelligence. Could this ancient cosmic wanderer be the alien visitor that Baba Vanga foresaw decades ago? 3I Atlas, discovered on July 1, 2025, represents only the third confirmed interstellar object ever detected passing through our solar system, making it, honestly, an extraordinarily rare cosmic event. This mysterious visitor originated from beyond our solar system, traveling through interstellar space for potentially billions of years before entering our cosmic neighborhood. The object measures approximately 1 to 12 kilometers in diameter, making it significantly larger than previous interstellar visitors like Oumuamua and 2I Borisov, which captured worldwide attention but, departed before scientists could conduct comprehensive analysis. 3I Atlas displays characteristics that don't match typical comets or asteroids, exhibiting a perfect combination of natural and artificial features that continue to puzzle astronomers worldwide. The object was initially designated A11PL3Z before receiving its official interstellar classification, reflecting the complex process of determining its true nature and origins. Its discovery by the Atlas Telescope Network in Chile fulfilled Vanga's alleged prediction about mysterious objects appearing from distant stars during 2025. The timing of this discovery, occurring exactly when her prophecy specified alien contact would begin, has convinced many believers that humanity is witnessing the fulfillment of her most extraordinary prediction. Scientists continue studying 3I Atlas using every available technique, searching for definitive answers about whether this ancient visitor represents natural space debris or something far more significant for human civilization. Why is Harvard's most prominent astronomer suggesting that 3I Atlas might represent alien technology? Professor Avi Loeb, chair of Harvard University's astronomy department and one of the world's most respected astrophysicists, has publicly stated that 3Y Atlas exhibits characteristics consistent with artificial rather than natural origins. Loeb points to the object's statistically improbable trajectory, which lies almost perfectly in the ecliptic plane with only a 0.2% chance of occurring randomly, suggesting deliberate navigation rather than cosmic accident. He emphasizes that the object's extreme velocity of 58 kilometers per second and hyperbolic orbit with eccentricity 6.14 represent the most extreme values recorded for any interstellar visitor, indicating possible propulsion systems beyond current human understanding. The professor argues that 3Y Atlas's behavior patterns, including its strategic timing and planetary encounter sequence, resemble a reconnaissance mission designed to study our solar system while minimizing detection risks. Loeb suggests that dismissing artificial possibilities without thorough investigation violates basic scientific methodology, especially when natural explanations fail to account for observed anomalies. His theory aligns remarkably with Baba Vanga's prophecy about alien visitors arriving in objects that initially appear natural but reveal technological characteristics upon closer examination. Other scientists have criticized Loeb's speculation as premature, but his reputation and academic credentials lend credibility to claims that 3I Atlas deserves consideration as potential alien technology. This scientific debate reflects the extraordinary nature of discoveries that seem to validate predictions made by a Bulgarian mystic decades before the technology existed to detect such objects. What specific features of this cosmic visitor suggest it might be more than just a wandering space rock? Detailed observations reveal that 3I Atlas possesses a remarkably spherical shape with minimal brightness variations during its 29-hour rotation period, contrasting sharply with the chaotic tumbling expected from natural objects ejected during violent stellar system interactions. The object maintains an unusually smooth and uniform surface appearance, lacking the irregular features and impact craters that should accumulate during billions of years of interstellar travel through cosmic debris fields. Its reddish coloration resembles manufactured materials more than pristine ice or rock, suggesting complex surface processing or artificial coating systems designed to protect internal structures. Most intriguingly, 3I Atlas exhibits controlled outgassing patterns that produce a faint coma and short tail, but these features appear far more regulated than the chaotic sublimation typical of natural comets approaching the Sun. Spectroscopic analysis reveals water ice signatures that don't match expected patterns, with observed signals rising where theoretical models predict they should drop, indicating possible artificial manipulation of surface chemistry. The object's extreme age of over 7 billion years raises questions about how any natural materials could remain so well preserved after eons of cosmic ray bombardment and micrometeorite impacts. Its brightness exceeds that of any previous interstellar visitor, suggesting either unusual reflectivity properties or potential internal illumination systems. These characteristics create a profile that fits neither conventional comet nor asteroid classifications, demanding new explanatory frameworks that might include artificial origins as Baba Vanga allegedly predicted. So how are scientists wrestling with evidence that seems to validate a mystic's impossible prophecy? The astronomical community, is still deeply divided over 3I Atlas's true nature. Some researchers are sticking to natural explanations while others say that, honestly, artificial origins can't be dismissed without a really comprehensive investigation. Mainstream scientists argue that these unusual characteristics probably result from unique formation conditions in distant stellar systems, exotic material compositions, or maybe some rare gravitational interactions during the object's interstellar journey, which, by the way, could have spanned billions of years. They emphasize that, extraordinary claims about alien technology require extraordinary evidence, and that just doesn't exist in the current observational data, no matter how statistically improbable or anomalous the behavior patterns might seem. However, a growing number of researchers acknowledge that 3I Atlas exhibits just too many unprecedented characteristics to completely dismiss artificial possibilities, especially considering the mathematical impossibility of its trajectory occurring purely by random processes. The trajectory analysis, for instance, reveals that the object passes unusually close to Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, with only a 0.005% probability of such planetary encounters happening naturally. That suggests perhaps some kind of deliberate navigation designed for comprehensive solar system reconnaissance. Critics of natural explanations are quick to point out that conventional models really fail to account for the object's perfect ecliptic alignment, its controlled outgassing patterns, and its remarkable preservation state despite extreme age. This ongoing debate honestly reflects much broader questions about scientific methodology when we're confronted with potentially paradigm-shifting discoveries that challenge our fundamental assumptions about cosmic intelligence and humanity's place in the universe. And in a strange twist, this controversy perfectly matches Baba Vanga's alleged prediction that alien visitors would initially confuse scientists who would struggle to distinguish between natural phenomena and extraterrestrial technology. Could 3I Atlas represent humanity's first confirmed encounter with technology from an advanced extraterrestrial civilization? The spacecraft hypothesis suggests that this ancient visitor serves as an automated probe launched by intelligent beings billions of years ago, designed to survey potentially habitable star systems throughout the galaxy. Advanced propulsion systems might explain the object's extreme velocity and precise trajectory, utilizing technologies beyond current human understanding to navigate interstellar distances while maintaining operational capability across cosmic timescales. The probe theory accounts for 3I Atlas's strategic approach to planetary encounters, suggesting that alien engineers designed its mission parameters to gather maximum scientific data about Earth, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, while minimizing detection risks. Its stealth-like behavior, including optimal timing for solar occultation during closest approach, matches theoretical predictions for how cautious alien civilizations might conduct reconnaissance missions in potentially dangerous inhabited systems. The object's remarkable preservation despite billions of years in space could result from advanced materials science and self-repair mechanisms that maintain structural integrity and operational capability throughout extended interstellar voyages. Internal power systems might explain the unusual thermal signatures and controlled outgassing patterns that distinguish 3I Atlas from natural comets, suggesting active systems rather than passive sublimation processes. The probe hypothesis aligns perfectly with Baba Vanga's prophecy about ancient beings who had witnessed cosmic cycles across billions of years, arriving to study human civilization before revealing their presence and intentions to Earth's inhabitants. When might Baba Vanga's prophecy reach its ultimate fulfillment through direct communication with alien intelligence? The critical timeline centers on 3I Atlas's perihelion approach on October 30, 2025, when the object reaches its closest point to the Sun and potentially activates dormant systems designed to initiate contact protocols with Earth's inhabitants. Following solar conjunction, the object will re-emerge in December 2025, providing what believers consider the most likely window for alien beings to reveal their true nature and begin open communication with humanity. This timing matches Vanga's alleged prediction that initial contact would occur during the final months of 2025, after several months of careful observation and data gathering by extraterrestrial visitors. Scientific monitoring campaigns scheduled throughout November and December will provide unprecedented observation opportunities, potentially revealing technological signatures or communication attempts that confirm artificial origins. The timeline allows sufficient observation periods for hypothetical alien intelligence to assess human technological capabilities, social structures, and readiness for contact before making themselves known to Earth's civilizations. Various space agencies and astronomical institutions are coordinating comprehensive observation programs designed to detect any potential signals, structural changes, or behavioral modifications that might indicate active alien technology. Amateur astronomers worldwide are also participating in citizen science projects to monitor 3I Atlas for any unusual activity that professional telescopes might miss. The November-December 2025 window represents humanity's best opportunity to confirm or refute theories about alien contact, as the object will depart the solar system forever if no evidence emerges during this critical period. How might advanced alien intelligence use 3I Atlas to study and potentially contact human civilization? The interaction scenario suggests that the object serves as a sophisticated observation platform equipped with sensors capable of analyzing Earth's atmosphere, electromagnetic emissions, and biological signatures from its strategic vantage point during planetary encounters. Atmospheric analysis conducted during Venus and Earth approaches could provide alien scientists with detailed information about our planet's habitability, industrial development, and environmental challenges facing human civilization. The object's position allows comprehensive study of human radio communications, internet traffic, and satellite networks, giving hypothetical extraterrestrial observers unprecedented insight into our technological capabilities and social structures. Gravitational monitoring during the object's passage might enable alien scientists to map Earth's internal structure, tectonic activity, and natural resource distribution with extraordinary precision. The reconnaissance phase, lasting several months, matches Baba Vanga's prophecy about aliens conducting careful evaluation before deciding whether to establish direct contact with human governments or scientific institutions. If 3I Atlas contains alien technology, its operators might use December's reemergence to transmit signals directly to Earth's radio telescopes, space agencies, or selected human representatives deemed most suitable for initial contact protocols. The interaction could range from simple mathematical signals proving artificial origins to complex data downloads, sharing advanced knowledge about cosmic civilization, interstellar travel, or solutions to pressing global challenges. This scenario represents the culmination of Vanga's prophecy, transforming humanity's understanding of intelligence in the universe and our species' cosmic destiny through contact with beings who have observed the rise and fall of countless civilizations across billions of years. As 3I Atlas continues its enigmatic journey through our solar system, the world watches with unprecedented anticipation for signs that might fulfill Baba Vanga's most extraordinary prophecy. Whether this ancient visitor proves to be natural space debris or humanity's first alien contact, the coming months will determine if 2025 becomes the year everything changes. The truth awaits discovery. Keep exploring these cosmic mysteries with Simply Science. Like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on this developing story.